Hello and welcome to another episode of 100% Orange Juice. Last time we played as Aru, who was recently buffed in patch 1.3.0. She gained 1 extra point in evasion, and we tried her again, but she didn't have what it took to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. So instead, we're gonna play as Marie Poppo this time. Now, since we are facing off against the Flying Red Barrel crew of Mark, Pete, and Fernet, we'll want to avoid as much combat as possible. Marie Poppo is the epitome of farming characters, because you really want to stock up on cards that heal you, gain passive stars, and all that jazz. So I built a simple construction of 1 reverse attribute field. His Marie Poppo stats are all -1. 3 Holy Nights, 3 Pudding, and 3 Dinner. So this will cater to our passive star farming playstyle. You can mix it up a little bit by putting some cards like here and there, which could offer some tactical repositioning on the board. But this is as bare bone as it gets, so let's just roll with it. And Marie Poppo is considered by many to be a top tier character, simply because of her hyper card Ubiquitous can really decide, can really be a deciding factor of a lost game. We don't start with it though. We start with Rainbow Colored Circle. Generally, combat buffing cards are not that good on Marie Poppo because she already has -1 in everything. So say if you use Rainbow Colored Circle, you'd be at +1 evasion. Whereas if you use Rainbow Colored Circle on like QP for comparison, you'd be at +2 evasion. And I guess the best card would be Usabit for Marie Poppo in terms of combat cards, since at least with defense you're guaranteed to block a minimum of 1 damage. So we draw Pudding. We won't be able to use that for quite some time though. Mark used Long Distance Shot and actually passes by the fight with Pete used Long Distance Shot and passed by the fight with Mark. We draw Ubiquitous. And as mentioned before, this is the sunset level is both a miracle and a charity field effect. So you can get up to 7 cards if you have a nice present on you when it happens. We did that last episode, and it was pretty amazing, to say the least. We had 4 cards in our hand, so we just got rid of Out of Ammo. Out of Ammo is not that good on Marie Poppo. Or it could be very good. It really depends on the situation, but Out of Ammo is best used on characters with combat stats, so that when you use it, it negates anyone else's potential to buff their stats in battle for the turn. So say you're Pete, and you use Out of Ammo, then your opponent will be faced with will be stuck fighting you with what their default stats essentially. Now we unfortunately warped to the South Island, and this is unfortunate because we really want to stay on our own island. So what we can do is use Ubiquitous to steal from Fernet and then go back to our own island. And this is what makes Marie Poppo really good on both this map and Lagoon Flight, and as an extension, Space Wanderer, because any map where it's hard to chase other players, Marie Poppo excels in, because she can easily farm stars and no one can stop her. And as for Lagoon, Flight, and Sunset, which is the name of this map, having the Ubiquitous card allows for... it's a get-out-of-jail-free card, essentially, in terms of positioning and such. So, we are gonna skip our home, because we are really greedy and want more bonus stars. And we're just gonna get rid of Princess's Privilege. Now, this does put us in a position where Mark can fight us, but Mark chooses to go for some stars instead, so we're cool. Fernet fights a Sentinel, they take 1 damage each. Pete heals 1 health, which is essentially 33% of his health. And he used Blue Crow the second on a chicken, which probably is not the best usage of that card. We land on a warp, so that'll put us close to our lollipop. Mark chooses not to fight us again, which is really surprising, because she has the obvious advantage. So we're gonna stop at home and not fight Mark, and then we're just gonna level up. Go for 30 more stars next. Mark gets some more stars. Fernet is gonna fight Mark. I'm really surprised that none of the CPUs are going for us. If no one fights you and you're playing Marie Poppo, you're gonna have a really good time. So what we're gonna do is fight Fernet, because we're just gonna use her to land on the bonus panel. I'm fine taking the 1 damage. We can easily heal that off next time we land on a lollipop. And we might actually use Fernet again to level up. So we'll do exactly that. Take 1 more damage, level up, go for 70 more stars next. And then once we loop around 1 more time, we'll summon the boss. Mark used dinner, so we're all healed 3 HP. But no one actually benefited that much from it. Let's see. We have a lot of stars, so we can use Extend. And I just use Extend because I don't want to discard any cards. And we're not gonna fight either of these people. Although, due to the ×2 drop, we're actually 4 stars short of our next Norma. Depends what we roll. If we roll too high, we'll go take a detour. If we roll low, then we can just go on our normal path. So... we can do something like this. Go here, not fight Fernet, and then get some bonus stars. And then next turn, we should be able to go to our lollipop. Mark's right behind us, which is a little scary. But it's only scary if she decides to fight us. And Fernet's gonna fight Mark, though. 1 damage each. 1 damage to the Sentinel. 1 damage to Fernet. A party of 1 damage. Not to be confused with a party of 5. So we'll reach level 4, and this will summon the boss. And this is good for us because we don't want... we're not going for wins anyway. And what's next? We will not challenge Mark. And there's really no threat of being on this lollipop since Mark didn't have Norma to begin with. So it doesn't really matter if we gave her the opportunity to use our lollipop. And we are not gonna fight Mark again. We'll just be as passive as possible. And we do reverse attribute field, so we'll keep that if we ever have to fight the boss or something like that. Mark goes get some bonus stars. Fernet gets some bonus stars. Pete lands on Assault, so he'll have to fight Mark. And followed by the boss. But Pete comes out of it rather unscathed. We have 4 cards again. So what we can do is use Ubiquitous to steal from Pete. Since he's level 4, we'll get 40 stars. And then we'll just mosey along. We'll get more bonus stars by way of the ×2 bonus. And Mark actually used ×16 Big Rocket on us to deal 3 damage. We can fix ourselves up next turn by using Dinner. Some more poke on the boss, and Pete is gonna fight us. And just so we survive, we're gonna use Reverse Attribute Field. So we'll defend this, and then we'll counterattack and take out Pete. Next, we're gonna use Pudding instead of Dinner, because I don't want to heal Mark back to full. And we still have Dinner if we get into a sticky situation. So all we really have to do is land on 2 more lollipops, and it should be an easy victory. But Pete revives immediately, so he'll be on our tail. And it's to be expected that Pete revives immediately, since his recovery value is 4. So that essentially means a 50% chance of reviving on your first try. We are gonna stop at home, and then we're gonna go for 200 more stars. Air Raid. Air Strike is used by Fernet. So it takes out Pete, and does 1 damage to us and 1 damage to Mark. We're gonna have to fight the boss though. Only taking 2 damage is pretty good, especially when you're playing as Marie Poppo. Long distance shot is used on us, so we're gonna lose 1 more HP. And Fernet uses Reverse Attribute Field, but that was a poor usage by her. Pete used Pudding, which essentially was a Saki's cookie, and this is why. Pudding is a good card to use against Pete, since he can only heal 2 HP at most. And I think we can just win if we used Ubiquitous, stole from Mark, and then rolled higher than 2 or higher. So we'll do just that. And this was a really quick one, but it really showcased how powerful Marie Poppo is when not played by a CPU character. When you can plan your ubiquitous usages, and when you're playing on separated maps such as Sunset or Lagoon Flight. Lagoon Flight? Yes, that's the name of the stage. So, this is a short one, but we had some rather long ones before, so until next time, we'll be doing our final scenario, Kai's. And Kai's scenario, I believe, is the canon one, since he is the protagonist of 100% Orange Juice. So until next time, we'll just end it by buying a few more packs. Perhaps we can get more copies of some rare cards. So a lot of forced revivals, long distance shots, got an extend, go away, another extend, piggy bank, and a flamethrower. So until next time, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again, where we'll do Kai. Castella out.